Hey, how's it going?
Hi guys, welcome back to Shawnee and Chris. I'm Shawnee.
I'm Chris.
And we're glad to have you here. So this video is going to be about one of the questions that we got on Instagram about how we met and fell in love. Someone wanted a story time. So we're going to do our couch chronicles on that, on the couch, and kind of tell our story. Do you want to share your part first of what you remember?
I remember I was in a place where I was ready to date. I'm not going to mention the dates before, the magical one, but I wasn't a club head anymore. Back in my military days, I used to go out a lot, but at this time, when I was living in Chicago, I was a member of a church. All I did was go to church and work. And I figured if I'm going to find somebody, I don't go out, so I need to use an app. And that's what led me to Hinge, because Tinder's for booty calls.
Oh my God.
I was looking for a serious relationship, and I liked their message. Their whole goal and premise behind Hinge is for you to meet somebody, get into a committed relationship, and then delete the app. So yeah, that's why I got on Hinge. What about you?
So yes, we met on Hinge, and I had just moved to Chicago the summer we met, or the summer fall time that we met. No, we met in fall of that year. Yeah, I moved that summer, and I was just dating, to be honest. And not dating just to have fun. It was dating with a purpose for a relationship. But summertime Chicago, that summer I had a great time. And then I tried a few of the apps, including Tinder. I didn't enjoy that. Came off of that. Joined Hinge, and I really liked Hinge. I had a good amount of quality dates on there. Hinge, if you want us to be your spokesperson, let us know. So yeah, we met on Hinge, and our profile matched. I think the reason I swiped on you, I think you said your perfect day, a Sunday, is something about like relaxing or chill. I don't know, something about chilling or relaxing, and I like that because that's kind of my perfect Sunday too, is just to relax. So yes, that's how we met. And then should we talk about so we kind of talked for a week or so on the phone, like a lot. Talked a lot. Chris, what did you say when you first heard my voice? What feeling did you get? Tell the people. Tell the people.
I felt queasy for some reason. I don't know why. Out of nowhere, I just wanted to throw up.
No, you said that was one of there's only 2 times.
I fell in love with her voice. It was the first time I had fallen in love with her voice. The second time I'll share in another story.
He said he loved my voice the first time we spoke. It gave him something in his knee. Whatever. I don't remember exactly what he said. Like he got flutters when he heard me talk. He was very cute.
I was spitting game. Got him.
Got him! Got him!
No, you didn't tell me. You just told me that. You told me that recently.
And I said I'll share the second reason why at a later time.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I didn't know that until literally a few weeks ago. That's what he thought about my voice. So we talked a lot on the phone.
I was in Maryland. Even though I lived in Chicago, I had went to Maryland for Thanksgiving to visit my parents and to get my old stuff from high school.
So yeah.
So we ended up making plans for when I came back. I knew I wanted to take her on a date. So I drove 11 hours just to go on our first date. Got back to Chicago, dropped my stuff at my apartment, took the U-Haul truck back to the U-Haul, made it downtown, was exhausted, took her to the movies, which is our favorite pastime.
His favorite pastime.
All-time favorite pastime. We're big movie heads. We went downtown. It was the AMC, not River East. It was the dine-in one. Block 37. So we went and saw the Grinch, the new one that had just came out. This was 2018, so it was the CGI one, which I can't remember because I ended up falling asleep.
Oh. You're a mean one, mister.
Oh my gosh, yes. So it was November 2018 when we had our first official date. And he fell asleep on the date. This man, on the first date, fell asleep in the movies. I mean, also,
I didn't just walk in and go to sleep though. She's making it sound like of course, I was spitting game.
Oh,
I
gosh.
bought her a drink. I was whispering sweet nothings in her ear before the trailers came on because we got to watch our trailers.
Whisper sweet nothings in my ear. Okay.
I didn't?
I don't remember that. What I do
You was
remember,
teasing, and then I grabbed her hand.
Yeah, I remember him grabbing my hands. I'm like, who is this? Who does he think he is?
Look at me. I'm Black Superman.
So we're in there watching the movie. Then he grabs my hand, first date. I mean, given we had talked so much by this point, but grabbed my hands, and I'm just like, and then he went to sleep. He grabbed my hands and went to sleep. And then I
grabbed her hand so she couldn't run out while I was sleeping
by myself. I could have pickpocketed him. I could have done so many
She wasn't
things.
crazy. After the date, after the movie, I woke up, walked her to her car, her Uber. You ordered an Uber, I think.
Yeah, I Ubered there.
I was waiting for my Uber and had a exchange with some gentlemen. It was interesting. Chicago's a wild place. Anyway, to make up for that date and me slumbering, the very next morning, literally like...
Oh, yeah. I remember
it was like
that.
6 hours later, I woke up and I went and picked her up and I took her to breakfast at a cafe in her neighborhood.
And then what did we do after that? And then, let me tell this part. And then after the cafe, we just didn't want to leave each other.
She didn't want to leave me. Go ahead.
No, it was a mutual stop. So we drove to Evanston and we drove around. Look, Evanston has like really nice houses in Illinois, and we would just drive around. We drove around that day, listening to some good music.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Music, and then looking at the houses and talking about like houses we would want for ourselves in the future and all that stuff. And fun fact, throughout our relationship, we would drive to Evanston a decent amount of times and just look at houses and dream about our future. And he proposed to me in Evanston on a night. I mean, that's another story that I thought we were just going to go and look at houses, and we end up
giving out all the tea.
Anyways, that's another story. So
they
that's
said how we first met and fell in love, and then you turn around and jump in and giving, like, there's no point in having more YouTube videos. She done just gave the whole story now.
So that is how...
Oh, we should share this story because this was tied into the falling in love. She almost broke up with me. So once after that wonderful day, she decided to invite me to meet her friends.
No, let's keep that for another day.
All right.
Yeah, let's keep that for another day. Let's make this a happy video. So,
that is a happy video.
It wasn't a bad thing, but anyways, so more of the stories went on several dates. We officially became boyfriend and girlfriend. Was it December 5th?
Sure.
He said he loves me first, not December 5th, but sometime in December. He said he loves me first, and I was like, oh, I don't know.
Stop the cap.
I eventually said it back.
I'm out here lying to these people. Anybody that knows us in person knows how LaShawn feels.
Yeah,
anyway.
but they know I love you. I love him something fierce. But I'm telling a story. So we were together for, I would say, 6-7 months before we proposed.
Oh, yeah.
We knew early.
We believed in dating intentional. So my mindset going into this relationship and dating with her was I knew that I wanted to be married and I wasn't trying to waste anyone's time. So I gave her everything up front. Backstory, who I am, what I came from, and what my goals were moving forward. And she accepted everything, and that's what led to us being more vulnerable with each other, and that's what led to me saying I love you first.
Yeah.
She's making it sound like I was out here simping, but we all know that's not true.
Okay. So we got married. I think I planned our wedding in 6 months because it is what it is. So we got married December 12th, 2019, 13 months after we'd been knowing each other. We were married and never looked back because I sincerely believe when you know, and when you've been in relationships where you can be in them for years and you think this and you think that, but Chris just gives me this sense of peace and security, and I choose, and I think he chooses as well. Every day we wake up, we choose each other, and we choose to love each other, and we choose to work through all of our ups and downs. And we are very, very intentional with our relationship and everything that we do, who we bring around us, who we let into our life, our circle. And I think that's why everything kind of moved at the pace it did, and why we are where we are now. Not perfect, but perfect for each other.
If I do say so myself, if I do say so myself.
And growing with each other stronger and stronger every day.
Yep. And
So-
we believe love is a choice. So finding out that we both aligned in our beliefs, how we love each other, learning each other's love languages, all that romantic and cheesy stuff, constantly growing together. And then her ability to, what drew me in the most was her ability to hear God. We would get into some riffs about things, disagreements, and I would be like, that was like trigger. I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, is this the one? Is this it? And she would come back without me having to say anything. It's like God had a whole conversation with her, and she would come back and apologize. I was like, yo, the fact that she can apologize and like recognize when she did wrong. And I would do the same. It wasn't one-sided. We were able to work through our conflicts together in a healthy manner. And that's what also drew me in more. So
Yeah. So that is a kind of brief of how we met, how we fell in love, how we choose each other every day. It's even a big reason why we even started YouTube, is because I feel like this is another way for us to grow together and do things together and learn more about each other. So thank you for the question. If you guys have any more questions or ideas or anything that you want to see from us, please let us know. Leave it in the comment box. Like this video, comment, share, subscribe for more videos from us. And also follow us on Instagram at Shawnee and Chris. We'll also put that in the description box for you guys. Thank you so much and have a great day.